WFMY News 2 at 4. Again, we are on top of breaking news on WFMY News 2 at 4. Multiple sources confirm former NASCAR driver Greg Biffle and his family have died after a plane crash in Statesville. Biffle was well known in the NASCAR community with 19 Cup season wins. He truly was a legend on the track.
But those of us here in North Carolina knew him for his good deeds, especially after Hurricane Helene. He was someone who tried to help as many people as he could. Here's what we know. This is the scene moments after the plane crashed. The Federal Aviation Administration says the Cessna plane owned by Biffle crashed around 10:15 this morning outside the Statesville airport. The Iredell County Sheriff's Office says that several people died in the crash. They did not give us an exact number of people on board, though.
Friends of the Biffle family tell us in many that Biffle, his wife Christina, daughter Emma, and son Ryder were all aboard the plane when it crashed.
Take a look at the plane. It took off, and then you can see it turns around to go back to the airport within minutes. That's when it crashes, trying to get back to the airport. We have team coverage tonight. Let's start with our Nixon Norman, who's on the scene near the crash with the latest from investigators.
Yeah, that's right, Ben. This is where former NASCAR driver Greg Biffle and his family lost their lives today. At Statesville Regional Airport, we arrived here just right around 1:30, where things have stayed steady on the scene behind me. I'm actually going to step out of the way so that my photographer can zoom in on that scene far in the distance. You can see there's still a lot of flashing lights as crews continue to clean up debris there on runway 28 where Biffle's plane came to rest. Now, again, here is what we know so far. It all happened right around 10:15 this morning. You can see in this CBS video of the plane going up in smoke. The NTSB says there were several people on board. Again, Biffle, his wife, and 2 children, as well as his assistant. We are waiting to confirm who else was on that plane at the time of the crash. On FlightAware, a flight tracking website, it shows the plane departed and looped back towards the airport. Upon arriving to the airport, I went down a side street nearby where I saw what seemed like a path where the plane actually touched down just beyond the airport there on a roadway. Now, also, according to FlightAware, Biffle was set to fly out of Sarasota later today and head towards the Bahamas. Now, the FAA will be conducting this crash investigation, and the NTSB is set to make their way here tonight. Statesville Regional Airport will be staying closed as the remainder of the investigation. For now, live in Statesville, I'm Nixon Norman, WFMY News 2.